seems like Kamilla Cardoso is done with Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is up there mucking up everything, guys. I've been telling y'all. There's only so much masquerading you can do. There's only so much you can hold up this facade.
Angel Reese recently received a reality check, not from an opponent, but from her.
Oh, baby, day 4. Here it is. Here we go. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Whatever the cause, the effect was clear. When your own teammate begins to point out your flaws, it's time to consider what lies ahead when the person you're meant to rely on turns into your biggest obstacle. Was this the result of growing tension, a case of karma, or perhaps the spotlight finally exposing underlying issues? If you concur with Cardoso, leave a comment below and let's go with fire the baby giraffe.
About the offensive performance from Angel Reese last night. Key word, offensive. That is the only kind of offense that Angel Reese is capable of performing. Offensive offense. But I'm not just talking about the self-proclaimed villain, which, by the way, I thought Angel Reese was dedicating this season to winning. I thought she was focused on carrying the Chicago bravado to the promised land of golden toilets and bathrooms with running water.
Kamilla Cardoso and Angel Reese were the center of attention during Chicago's 4th straight loss, but not for the reason Sky fans had thought. The conflict wasn't merely theoretical. It materialized during the May 27th game against the Mercury, when Cardoso's on-court rulings revealed what many had been speculating about regarding Angel Reese's facade.
Kamilla Cardoso, oh no. Free Kamilla Cardoso. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor. This point forward experiment, this Ariel Atkins trade, this has done nothing but backfire on you, backfire on the team, and backfire on the fans.
Cardoso, Kamilla, oh no, it's not free. Kamilla Cardoso is tired of the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh. Once more, I salute you because you are doing the league a favor. This point-forward experiment and the Ariel Atkins trade have only backfired on you, the team, and the fans. Cardoso was totally focused, controlling the paint and grabbing rebounds. Conversely, Reese seemed disengaged. Every action felt out of sync, and the customary teamwork was noticeably lacking. The chemistry wasn't simply weak, it was obviously uncomfortable.
Angel Reese, 435. Let's get it. Another day, another loss. Bang! Starting to feel bad, man. They may never win again. About to get the combo meal. You get the travel. You get the me-bound. And a turnover. All for the price of one, baby. Why is she top 3 in the league in turnovers? Oh, because of plays like that, huh? Burn! Free throws in this economy? Nah, that's gonna cost you.
Cardoso then received an inbound pass close to the top of the arc, and Reese signaled for the ball to get attention. Normally, this would start a typical pick-and-roll play, but Cardoso hesitated, looked at Reese, paused, and then passed to another teammate. This wasn't just a lost opportunity. It was an obvious sign that Cardoso no longer trusted Reese to perform well in a game where every possession is vital, and that choice was telling.
The person who should be throwing temper tantrums on the Chicago Sky, that person should be this woman right here. That person should be Kamilla Cardoso. Look at the frustration oozing out of Kamilla Cardoso. She gets a switch, Natasha Cloud. She's posting her up. We can't get an entry pass to Kamilla Cardoso.
After a failed pick and roll in which Reese failed to set an effective screen, Cardoso responded with a noticeable eye roll before switching back to defense. Later, during a timeout, Reese tried to participate in the huddle, but Cardoso turned away, effectively ending the interaction. These weren't inconsequential gestures. Rather, they were deliberate actions from a player who had decided she couldn't rely on her supposed co-star, all of which were captured by the cameras.
Cannot play. I'm sorry, bro. She's not good. She's not good. She looked like she don't have the hunger. She don't have the want to. She don't have the drive. She don't have that dog in her. Bro, I watched Aaliyah Boston dog walk her ass up and down the floor and she wanted no parts of it. I watch her tap out on a nightly basis. She don't want it, bro. She don't want it. Let's be serious. Y'all drafted a bust. Y'all drafted a bust.
After a failed pick and roll in which Reese failed to set an effective screen, Cardoso responded with a noticeable eye roll before switching back to defense. Later, during a timeout, Reese tried to participate in the huddle, but Cardoso turned away, effectively ending the interaction. These weren't inconsequential gestures. Rather, they were deliberate actions from a player who had decided she couldn't rely on her supposed co-star, all of which were captured by the cameras.
We got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Fans saw the shift right away. Support for Cardoso increased as the game went on, while criticism of Ree intensified as players pointed out how the offense stalled whenever Ree was on the court. Ball movement stopped, energy dropped, and possessions frequently resulted in missed shots or turnovers. Social media was ablaze with comments about how Cardoso was impacting the team's morale and performance. The changing dynamic between Cardoso and Ree took the stage during the evening, overshadowing other game elements.
If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I am upset with how this offense is looking. If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I'm upset that I still can't manage to get an entry pass. If I'm Kamilla Cardoso, I'm upset that I still need to deal with this type of amateurism in the WNBA.
It became clear by the end of the game that this was more than just a bad showing or a brief slump. Cardoso's choice to bypass Ree in real time indicated a more serious problem, one that goes beyond the numbers and emphasizes how the offense is hurting and the team's chemistry is eroding. As a result, the crucial question at hand is how much harm one player's strategy can do to the system as a whole.
46% of her offensive rebounds come for her own misses so far this season. 46% me-bound rate. You're welcome. New stat. Bang! Don't let that last shot fool you. Even a broke clock is right twice a day.
Come on, move. Get out of the way. Just give me the plate. Come on, give it. Move it. Get out of the way.
Bang! Butter pecan! Bang! If you've never seen her dunk before, just wait, because you're not going to see it here either. Bang! Fine, I'll admit it. We are watching because of you too. I mean, come on, man! Try shooting at the rim without looking first. How about it? Bang!
Reese's propensity to stop ball movement is now impeding Chicago's offense since Cardoso is working in vain, and the Sky attacking flow has broken down. This isn't just a phase. It's a direct result of Angel instead of improving the club. Reese's style of play is making the offense stall. Every time Ree demands the ball and breaks the flow, the attacking unit that should be a unified one becomes immobile as ball movement drastically slows down and spacing vanishes.
Turning your back to your team, walking away from the active plays going on, walking away from the actual basketball action. Yeah, Kamilla Cardoso's not a happy camper over there in Chicago, and I don't blame her. Again, this is another year of the same nonsense.
Defenders gave Ree space, forcing her to shoot confidently, and she attempted the identical spin move twice against the Sparks in the third quarter, both of which ended in missed layups. Cardoso was obliged to leave the paint in order to prevent forced passes or turnovers. Pick and roll, which ought to be a mainstay of Chicago's offense, is dropped because Ree either cannot or will not distribute the ball effectively. Cardoso hesitates to set a screen before retreating, knowing that the ball is not coming or, worse, that the play will end in an incorrect shot with no chance for a rebound.
That's a game, bro. What is going on in Chicago, bro? What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody we enjoy it, yeah. When Angel Reese get the missing the layups, we clown.
The Sky transition game is in complete disarray, and it's not just the half-court sets that are breaking down. In one fast break against the Mercury, for example, Cardoso had a clear path, but Ree delayed her attempt to force it herself and lost the ball in traffic. These aren't just missed opportunities. They're momentum killers that happen frequently. Cardoso hustles down the court, setting up prime position for an easy lob, but Reese is still fumbling near half court. Open lanes are there, but instead of taking advantage of Cardoso's effort, Reese dribbles into defenders or hesitates for too long. The Chicago, in their most recent game, Sky lost to the Mercury 94-89 after blowing a double-digit lead in the third quarter. This isn't simply a missed chance. It's a momentum killer that keeps happening.
Listen, man, y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even no, oh, let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash.
Because she can't rely on Reed to make the correct choices, Cardoso is constantly changing her game, not out of strategy, but out of necessity. She avoids crowded lanes, stays away from screens, and even passes up easy looks. Every possession seems to be two players doing separate plays because of their toxic chemistry. The offense doesn't just stall, it collapses, and you can see the frustration building on Cardoso's face every time another possession is wasted. It's not just about missed shots or turnovers. When Rhea is on the floor, the team's energy drops, the pace slows, and players stop moving off the ball to see what she will do next. Even when she tries to pass, it's frequently too late, with defenders already in position to disrupt the play. The Sky have now lost 4 straight games, and each one feels more than a group going through growth challenges. Are now odds that Rhea will miss her opening shot in every game because of how bad things have gotten.
I actually feel bad for Angel Reese at this point, and it has nothing to do with like how she's handled herself or anything. It's just simply Caitlin Clark is so much better than Angel Reese at basketball that it doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese is struggling with the fact that Caitlin Clark is better at her best thing.
All of this stands in sharp contrast to Ree's public persona off the court, where she is frequently featured in highlight reels and social media posts. But the reality on the court is much different. Fans are beginning to call her the bottleneck, emphasizing how her involvement slows down every possession. In the meantime, Cardoso is clearly separating herself and adjusting her style to reduce the fallout, which is where the true conflict between Ree's on-court persona and her claimed persona is developing.
What record did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with an E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons.
The gap between Angel Reese's brand and her performance is becoming more widely discussed. She is constantly posting on social media with her pregame attire, catchphrases, and celebrations as though she has already won. This brand was created for attention, and for a while it worked. But now that the story is changing, fans and analysts are starting to notice the cracks, and the results from the Sparks game make it impossible to ignore her plus-minus. According to the Gamebox score, she finished at a confidence-shattering -3, which isn't just a poor statistic. It's a warning sign that the hype isn't matching reality.
Points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals, 0 for 8 from the field, 33% from the free throw line. Angel Reese, point forward. 5 turnovers, 1 assist, point forward. 1 assist, 5 turnovers, Angel Reese, point forward.
On the court, Reese's difficulties are taking center stage in the news. Teams are modifying their entire defensive schemes to take advantage of her weaknesses, and it's working. The confidence she exudes online doesn't translate to the scoreboard. Opponent defenders are noticing her tendencies, daring her to take those low-percentage shots, and watching as she misses layups that should be automatic. When you watch Sky play, you can see that instead of stepping up, the defenders sag off her, clog the paint, and put her in awkward situations, causing her to make mistakes that the entire league is seeing.
First of all, it's not rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own
her. The way Rhea manages herself after a difficult game, losses mount, and her continued use of the same grins in post-game interviews, along with her cryptic Instagram remarks that attract more attention than her actual performance, further highlights this disconnect. Fans are observing that it seems like the emphasis is on upholding the brand regardless of what is occurring on the court, and one comment neatly captured the annoyance. "I don't care about that, man." She emphasizes that her scoring drought isn't obscured by her raw numbers, and the message is clear. People want to see real effect, not simply numbers that look good on a highlight reel.
The Chicago Sky are awful. They're really, really damn bad. All right. They're 0-3 on the season. The only team worse than the Chicago Sky right now is the Connecticut Sun, which basically got rid of everybody on that team outside of Marina Mabrey, who I believe she wants out of town now, and I can't say I blame her.
Social media, her greatest asset, is suddenly turning into a burden. Clips of her missed layups and defensive lapses are all over the place, and the same websites that once crowned her queen are now comparing her play to a bad reality show. This is a difficult change, and it's making her feel even more pressured to deliver something authentic. The backlash is being fueled by the hype machine that made her famous, and it's affecting how people view the entire Chicago Sky organization in the locker room. This change in perception is beginning to matter when the PLA not only does it damage her reputation, but it also undermines team camaraderie. The Sky are already having trouble finding their rhythm, and every post and viral video only heightens the stress. Analysts are expressing what fans have been thinking. Reese appears to be playing for herself rather than the team because of her emphasis on self-promotion.
Ooh, yikes, folks. Let's just hide that 5 because that's 22%. Ooh. 5 for 22 is 22%. Ooh, that's not very good. That is not very good. And you know who's laughing about all this? Do you know who's smiling?
The crucial question is whether Angel Reese can close the gap between her brand and her skill set. Will she be able to change her focus, step up when it matters, and become the player her team needs? Or will she continue to lose ground as her image takes center stage? If she's prepared to live up to the hype, or if the disconnect will continue to hurt the team, the next games will show. Angel Reese's problems are in the spotlight as the Chicago Sky have lost 4 straight games, including a 94-89 loss to the Mercury, where they blew a double-digit lead. The numbers don't lie, and fans are wondering if her performance is helping or hurting the team. Can Reese realign her brand with her game before the season ends? If you agree with Cardoso, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. You'll see you in the following video after you click the one on the screen.